Good morning, folks. Hey, the Old Fisherman back with you. We're on Lake Monticello today. They finally opened the bridge up, or temporarily anyhow. And I was able to get over here, and we just dropped down and we caught two. We're using the slider jigs this morning. We got a blue one and a little mixed up color, blue and green. We're on a double rig this morning. We got a swivel in between them and a little lead between the top jig and the bottom jig. And we just caught two at a time. Let's see if we can catch some more. Glad y'all could be with the Old Fisherman on another episode, Loving Life. Hey, might not get another, but we dropped down and caught two, and one of them's a jumbo magnum, and the other one is a mini mite. But hey, we're gonna see how many we can catch today on Lake Monticello. Hadn't been over here in a long time, and need to get away from Lake Murray a little bit. See if we can try to catch some of these white perch over here. Loving life. Hey, put our last pallet of sod down yesterday on the around where the pool was, and hopefully I'm done with that. Man, that was a lot of work. That's why I hadn't been. There's another bite already. I hadn't had a video up because I've been still working on that doggone project. But hey, we getting closer, and it's rained a lot the last couple of days. We had a lot of rain earlier this week, and didn't go a lot. Had made that crappy video, and since then I hadn't been able to get out there and do much. So, but anyhow, we on Lake Monticello this morning, and I don't know if they're going to bite or not. I got no clue. But we're going to beat the boat. See if we can stir something in. I caught two, fished a little bit, and didn't get a bite, and then boom, I caught two, and I turned on the camera just to let y'all know what we're doing. And hopefully, we might have to put the couple live minnow on them. I'm had to get back in the groove over here. Hadn't been over here in a while. And I got to find the perch. You know, that was bumped. They're not really wanting it. They're bumping it, not taking it again. I hate that. But that's what they do over here. And they're not feeding. Sometimes they just hard to get the bite. They're bumping it though. There's some down there. And you don't see them until you stir them up. You don't even know they're there. And but anyhow, hey, maybe we can catch a mess. Hopefully. That's the way it is a lot of times. There you is. A lot of times you turn on the camera and they quit. This is a baby. Oh, he got off. Pulled my jig down and got off all at the same time. I might try some crappies, I ain't sure. We just gonna do whatever till we get on something over here today. What we're gonna do. Hopefully on up into the day they'll bite. The water was high when I got here this morning, and it's got a little color in it because of all this water, all this rain we had sucked in the river, and when they pull it into this lake, then it affects the lake color at certain ends. They're biting it, but they ain't taking it. They're little. We got to figure out which jig they want. You know, sometimes they want the triple ripple, sometimes they want the slider, sometimes they don't want nothing. So we got to figure it out. Hopefully we can get on some good ones today. There ain't no guarantee. You know, I hadn't been over here in a while, and you got to find out where they at. They ain't everywhere. And I started at one of my better places, and then we caught them too, and now I can't get a bite. I can't catch a fish. The little ones. We'll stir around here and see what happens. I'm thinking already we're gonna have to change the color of jig. That's what I'm thinking. Got a boat coming up on me. There's a lot of people over here this morning. The parking lot's full. I don't know if they're camping or they're fishing or they're doing both. A lot of boats over here. But it is Saturday. But this ain't looking real good so far. Yeah, it just ain't, I can tell you right now, they ain't eating it up. But they're bumping it, but they ain't taking it. I hate that. And they'll do that a lot when they ain't biting. When they're not really biting, that's what they do. But anyhow, hey, we might turn you off and get back with you when I start catching something. There you is. There he is. I tell you, they want that slant, but that ain't a big one, I don't think. Might be bigger than I think. Oh, that's a nice one. That's a good one. Look at that. That's what we're looking for. That size and bigger. That's what we're looking for. That joker look like he's blind in one eye. No wonder I caught him. blind. Can't see what he's hitting. It's pleasant to be out here, but the fish ain't had a bite. There you go. Finally, that's a good one. Hey, that's a good one. Nice one. Fairly good one. Look at that. Old perch. Old perch. Definitely eating size. Hey, we're just gonna have to keep, when they get like this, you just got to take your time. It ain't gonna be drop it down and pull it up every 5 seconds like a lot of times. So you got to take your time, catch them. We're right on a point, underwater point. About 29, 30 foot of water is where I'm catching. What I'm catching. Ain't a lot. That's what I'm catching. And ever so often want to bite it at an angle. They don't want it straight up and down. You got to angle it. So it's working the whole place out here. What we're doing. I don't know if any of y'all are watching the Braves play, but I have been having me a good time watching that team. The Braves is on fire. They done won, I think, 9 in a row, something like that. I mean, they on fire. Just a great team to watch. Look at that, 2 at a time. Now that's what I like to see. 2 at a time. Maybe we get them stirred up and catch something. I got a blue and green Big Daddy at the top, spade tail, and a red bug and chartreuse swim tail, paddle tail at the bottom. Is what we got. Now I'm catching a couple. I'm just working this area until they quit. That's all I can do. And you know, you see a little batch of them and they're gone. So they're moving. They're moving through. What they're doing. They're moving through and they want it at a slant. If you don't catch them at a slant, you ain't gonna catch them. They don't want it straight up and down. I've tried bumping the bottom. I've tried single jigs by itself, triple ripples, nothing. They're only biting the Big Daddy jig right now. That was a bite right there. And they ain't eating it up. But hey, take your time. Like I said, we catch mess. They ain't eating it up, you got to take your time. Hey, doggone it. If I caught everyone that hit it, I'd have mess fish. I've missed a lot of fish on this jig today. Hey, folks, hey, we moved a little bit. I just caught 2 or 3 more. They're really slow. We got about 10 or 12, and that's it. Really slow. I'm trying to catch a couple more. Give them a bite. I catch a couple, I turn on the camera, and they quit. What's been happening all day. They just won't stay biting. You move to a new place, you catch 1 or 2, and that's it. That was a bite right there. And then they go to doing that. I tell you, fishing's tough. Really tough over here today. They biting it, but they ain't taking it. They biting it, they bumping it, but they ain't taking it. Just ain't taking it. There you go. There you go. Little one. That's a baby. That is a baby. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Drop back down. All we can do is keep struggling. Hope we can catch a mess. Got to work for them too much today. That's for sure. Alright. You catch 1, 2, and they quit. They won't allow you to tear them up. No way. They won't allow it. I ain't gonna see it. There you go. There you go. Little one. I think I had 2, the bigger one got off. I don't know. He might be a keeper. Barely. Barely. Since I ain't caught many. Barely a keeper. are the jumbo magnums? That's what I want to know. Where are the jumbo magnums? There he is. There he is. Jumbo the light right now. Oh, a little bit better. He hit it pretty good. He hit it pretty good. Come here, boy. Come here, Jumbo. Oh, he stuck it too. That's the best for swallowing one all day. Got it so deep I can't get him off. Gone. Might can't get him. Got him in the roof. Got him in the top of his head. Doggone. There it is. There it is. Got it. Right down so we get another. Got a little breeze stirring now. Maybe they'll bite a little bit better. Who knows? Tell you, it's tough. This fishing's tough today. You gotta work for them, buddy. See ya. Hey, maybe they'll start biting now. Maybe they'll start biting now. Ain't no big one, but maybe they'll start biting now. Drop it back down. To the bottom where the big boys, I hope, lie. We got trolling motor on spotlight right now. It's holding itself. There you is. Oh Lord, hey, that's a few down there, and I don't see the first thing on the fish finder. Let me tell you, they can lay on that bottom and you won't see them. Look at that. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes they will fool you. They'll lay on that bottom and you will not see them, but they're little. That's why I ain't seeing them. They're too little to see. Hey, well, we gonna catch them. I'll catch anything right now. I'll take any kind of bite. A little action makes me feel better. This from spirits on a bad day. Hey, we getting a mess of fish. We're just struggling for them. Keep our nose to the wind till we catch them. Don't give up. I just keep thinking I'm gonna find them. I keep looking. Maybe I found something now. I believe I found something now. I think we got two more. We got one nice one. We got two more. So we might be done found where they at. I have looked and looked and looked. They ain't everywhere. I can tell you that much. They ain't everywhere. You got to find out where they at to catch them. Using a blue and chartreuse, or blue and green really, now jig, Big Daddy jigs, a spade tail and a paddle tail combination. We've been 27 foot of water and I'm dropping it to the bottom. Still using my double jig and I'm just reeling it up like that in one take. There we got another. And I think we done got into something now. And I'm really not seeing them. They're not big though. Hey, they're medium size. At this point, hey, I'm gonna take what I can get. It's been a tough day. It has been a tough day. Now we got this big old boat bogging down out here, gonna stop because he seen me catch one. You got to hate Saturdays. I tell you, you do. Drop it to the bottom, see if we can find nothing. I see some fish. I don't think they're that big, but I see some fish. The boat stopped when you see me catch a fish. Uh-oh, that might be it too. That might be it. Who knows? Who knows? It's been so tough. Now I can't. There he is. There he is. He's up high. He's up high. He is up high. Oh my, that's a nice one. That's the kind we're looking for right there. That's almost a jumbo magnum. Getting close. Getting close. Oh Lord, that fella got problems. He's taking the hood off his motor. That ain't a good sign. Anytime you got to take the hood off the motor, something's wrong. Especially out on the water. Alright, see if we can get another one. Tell you, they following it way up to hit it. Doggone, where'd they go? Tell you what, they don't allow you to catch a lot of them. They quit. You catch a couple, that's about it. Then they get immune to you. That's what they do. And they won't hit. Let's move a little bit, put it in a circle. You know how I like to do? I like to drop it to the bottom and slant that line. Well, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna drop it to the bottom and pull out a little bit and slant that line. Let's see if we can get one to bite at a slant. Sometimes that works, sometimes it don't. It didn't work that time. Got people sitting over here on the edge of the island camping. Well, caught a couple, and then boom, they quit. That's something. I don't understand them. Fish ain't acting right. Just not acting right. I can't get on the mother load. They just ain't out here like they were. I can't see them unless they're just holding tight at the bottom and not stirring. That's all I can figure. Got to be it. Well, that fella with the motor, the hood off his motor got cranked back up, so hey, that's a good thing. And the fish quit again. I'll tell you what. Right when I think I'm gonna blister them, they quit. That's the way they've been doing me all day. It's like they know better. After a couple gets gone, they say, you know what? I'm not gonna get caught. And they swim off. That's what's happening. Fish are getting educated. I can't believe it. Oh, there was a bump. I think they're getting educated. Even the stripers on Lake Murray ain't like they were. Ain't nothing right. I think I got too many people using the flutter spoon. I got used to the flutter spoon, is what I think. Doesn't happen to that. Catch a couple and they gone, just like these perch. There's one. Hey, that's a nice one, though. That was like a nice one. Two. See that? Can't catch nothing and boom, you catch two. How about that? Hey, there. How about that? Now we're gonna get us a mess, but this sure has been tough. I'll tell you that. I struggled. For me, I struggled. A lot of people say you catch 20 or so fish, you're done pretty good, but not really. Not for me. It's tough. And they just not coming off that bottom. You can see them barely off the edge of that bottom. They're not coming up only to get this jig when they see it swimming up. I see them, they're right on the bottom. 26 foot of water. Right on the bottom. And school of them because you wouldn't catch two at a time if it wouldn't be. See it? Oh, he hit it. He hit it. All right, let's circle this boat. There you go. Oh, missed him. He hit it. He hit it. There you go. There you go. There you go. That's two. Right, that's two. Doggone rascals is out there. Just got to get one to bite, catch two. We had 4 jigs on, he might be catching 4 at a time. Once you get one of them on there, is what would happen. We catching a couple though. Hey, they mid-size, they ain't bad. Hey, they ain't bad. We'll sure take them, I'll tell you that. Drop it back down. We might end up getting making a video yet. Glad y'all could be with me on another episode of Loving Life. And let's tell you, I've been working hard at that house. I'm finding all kind of things I need to be doing instead of fishing. And that's why I ain't been putting up as many videos. I've been working. It's got me wore out. I ain't had enough energy to go fishing and work. So, oh, boy, they hitting. They down there. They down there. I'm just not catching them. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Go slow and catch 2 maybe. I don't know. I might have a 1. He's a nice one though. Fairly nice. Hey, you gotta love that. Drop it back out. But we got Miss Deborah's backyard looking better. I sprigged some grass in a shaded area. I got some St. Augustine coming up in the shade next to the woods, and I went and dug some of that up and sprigged in the shady areas where it would grow. And hopefully we can get us a decent looking yard. We shot at 4 and 3/4 pallets of Imperial Zorja. I call it Emperor Zorja, but it was Imperial. I can't read. I never said I was real good at reading, but I'm probably all right. I just read it, looked at it wrong. Imperial Georgia. Supposed to be the thing. We're gonna find out. It looks good right now. Stays alive. I can water it enough. Mother Nature watered it for me this last week though. I didn't have to worry about it last week. But hey, it's probably gonna get dry again. We'll see how good it is at that point. 'Cause let me tell you, it gets dry around my house, and I'm not on the water, so I can't pump from the lake. So it'd be my well sprinkling, not the well, and that's not the best way to sprinkle it. Ooh, got a good bite. I missed it. But that's what you got. That's what you got. That cold well water sometimes ain't the best way, but it's better than no water. There's a few fish out there, they just really and truly don't want to bite. They scatter around that bottom, and we just working over that bottom till we get one to bite, and a lot of times we catch 2. There you go. You got to move it different directions. They won't take it. You get to going just straight up and down, they won't take it. You got to move this boat. The key is to move this boat in different positions and different angles to present these jigs in different angles. That's the key. And that's the key with the flutter spoon too. All the fishing, 98% of it is positioning the boat right, and you retrieve. You got to have all that intact, and you got to figure out, you got to always be thinking about what's happening or what you're doing when you get a bite, and you want to copy that. So you got to, yeah, you start copying it, what you was doing to get a bite, and the little thing is the angle of the line makes a difference catching fish. You know, I keep expressing that. You people that don't understand that won't catch as many fish. You can be on them and sometimes they won't bite. You got to make them bite. Sometimes you can't make them bite too. So, you know, but I'm telling you, you get on a few fish and they don't want to bite, you got to turn that boat in a circle and do it at a different angle. And sometimes that is the difference. Catching them and not catching them, you can see right now it's happening. Hey, they're starting to turn on here now. Midday now. They ain't done much all day. Midday they're starting to turn on, and we starting to catch some white perch, and that there is a jumbo, super dog, supreme magnum right there. That's the kind we're looking for, that size and bigger. Hey, that's the kind I used to catch. That's a good fish. Hey, you can't tell way up there how big it is, but that's a good fish. Just drop it to the bottom. Last year I done a video right here with some people on that island. I ain't too sure they ain't the same people that was hollering at me last year. That's what I'm thinking. Same people. And right now I got them stirred up down there. We got them stirred up, see that? They stirred up and they want to bite. Old Fisherman, loving life. Catching them again here. Got two at a time, look at that. Huh? Two at a time on Lake Monticello. Tell you, they hadn't bit all morning, but they starting to bite a little bit now. Uh-oh. I bit my doggone jig off. Bear with me. We got to get another jig somewhere. We got to get another jig on here. Put another on here. We got a Big Daddy spade tail, blue and green jig. It's blue body with a green tail. Is what I'm using right now. Big Daddy paddle tail, rather. We got a spade tail on the top. Got another boat over yonder. He's cranking up. I sure hope he ain't coming out here. If he does, that'll be the end of this. You let a boat come by when you get them worked up, they'll get where they won't bite. If you let a boat come easing by you with the motor running, after you got them stirred up, they'll quit. 9 out of 10 times, they'll quit. All right, the wind blew me off a little bit, so I got to circle and go back. See if we can get one to bite it. There he is. Oh, and I missed him. He bumped it though. They out there. They out there. Finally found out where a few are. Uh-oh. Didn't get him that time though. Hey, he hitting it. He hitting it. I'm missing. Hey, doggone it. He's crushing it and I'm missing. They're still hitting it. I know they got to have the jig pulled down by now. Doggone it. I think let's pull the jig down. Oh, no, he is. Hit on the way up. Hit it on the way up. Oh my, he hit it on the way up. Medium size. Hey, eating size. Perch. When I go to lift it off that bottom, I want to bump it. See that? Doggone it. Little ones. That's what they are, little. They little. Exactly what they are. There you go. Now that ain't no little one, that's a nice one. That's a nice one right there. That's a bass. I believe that's a bass. I believe that's a bass. I believe that's a bass. That's a bass. We done got a hold of a bass. We done got a hold of a bass. Shows the world. Oh, smallmouth. Hey, today we done got a hold of a smallmouth. What? That joker will break my line. I ain't got but 6 pound test on that leader. That's smallmouth. Show the world, smallmouth. See how he jumped out the water? Hell of a smallmouth. What? I don't catch many of them out this deep. Look at that. Whoa! What a sight. What a sight. Smallmouth. Look at him. Come in here, smallmouth. Come in here to Old Daddy. Look at that. Great day, people. The Old Fisherman is done caught him a smallmouth bass. Huh. Look at that. On a doggone crappie jig. That don't happen often. Not deep. But we sure did. He sure bit it. He bit the blue and green spade tail jig. Them jokers know they can pull. Huh? Look at that. Ain't that a pretty one? Look at that. That's a beauty. Look at that. We're going to throw him back. That's a beauty. Huh? Look at that.